Okay, welcome to JC Connect. The previous class, we were discussing about the tendering process. So, how the tendering process has to start and how it is going to end, that we discussed, and we also discussed the different types of tenders, like open tenders, closed tenders, okay, single tender, okay. So that kind of things we already discussed. Okay, so then just for 2 to 3 minutes we'll revise it once, okay, so that you can familiar with the all the words. So always it will start with a project, okay. So then if any project, if you want to start it, it will start from the action plan, okay. So then once action plan is prepared, then this has to be submitted to the governments. So once it is submitted to the governments, okay, they will verify that, okay, what kind of project it is, okay, what will the approximate estimate of this, whether to start or not to start, okay, is there any really necessary, or whether we can postpone this project or we can complete it within a stipulated time. So that all the preliminary decisions will be taken in the secretary level. So this whatever the action plan, whatever the things, it will be approved in secretary level. Okay, either it will be in um, state government secretary level, or it will be in a central government secretary level. So once this is approved, okay, so then the detailed project report has to be prepared. So then again they will call the tender, okay, for that. So who is going to prepare the DPR? That has to be decided. That has to be decided in this um, um, DPR tendering process. So once the DPR is submitted, okay, so then it is going to be signed, or it has to be scrutiny, or it has to be verified by the E level. Then the whatever the tendering process, it will happens in the the E office only, that is executive engineer office only, okay. So then if that is completed, so it has to be awarded to a contractor. So even when awarding given to an any contractor, see what will happen there also, they will call the tender, okay. There also one tendering process. So who has to be given, okay. So I have explained that how the always it will be considered the lowest one, okay, L1, okay. Sometimes they may deviate based on the quality, considering the quality aspects also. If you are negotiating with the lowest value than the whatever the DPR amount is there, then they may reject also. They won't consider the L1, because they will think that with that amount you cannot do the quality work. They will understand that, okay. So once it has been awarded to the contractor, so he has to execute it, okay, execute it as per the design. Then again, once after execution, so again it has to be inspected, inspection, okay. There they have to do the inspection. So here also you have different levels will be there. So how exactly the inspection has to happen, so and how the third party inspection, so TPI normally we can call it as the third party inspection has to happen. So once it is over, then always some maintenance period will be there for the each of the projects, okay. That has to be completed. If that has to be completed, then whatever the security deposit they have kept it during the tendering process, that will be given back to them, okay, once they satisfied. This is overall process. So then the definition of tender is, it is an offer given to a contractor from the governments, or it is from the private sectors. Okay. It is published normally in the form of tender notice, the newspapers, notice boards, gazettes, um, according to the cost of the works. Okay. Then we discuss the open tender. So this is an overall or the written document. So nowadays it's almost they are going for this written document only. But the cost of the work is very less. When it is a sealed tender, if the cost of the work is more, then they will definitely go for the uh, sealed tendering process. Okay, that also I explained how exactly it will be opened. Okay, and how exactly it will be awarded. So then limited tender, the selected number of contractors will be called to quote their rates. Okay, the single tender, it is only given to an invitation. Here also, I said that some hierarchy has to be followed. See, in single tendering process also, okay, even it will be called only one person, but it is based on the priority. Okay, who has to be called first? That has to be decided. Okay, then rate contract. Um, so even the rate has to be fixed during the tendering process. Rate of the materials, for example, one cement bag, okay, you have to quote this much only, you have to charge this much only. Okay, so after completing the execution process, then all the bills has to be submitted, and the whatever the bills, this is very important, bills submitted by the contractor, it has to be verified. Okay, then the ledger will be there in the government offices. There, the rate has to be entered. Okay, and whether the rates quoted, whether it is according to DPR or not, that has to be verified. Okay, because the same material, whether he is quoted, whether he is deviated, it all the things you have to write it in the bills. Okay, the billing section will be there government departments. Maybe I'll show you some. I'm bringing the some of the bills from the government offices. How exactly what format it will be there. So that screenshots I'll bring it in and I'll show you how exactly it will be there. Okay. Then tender form. This is very important. Tender form is printed standard form of contract giving standard conditions of contract, general rules and directions. Okay. It involves three. First one, the conditions. Second one, general rules. General rules. Third one, directions. Directions to execute. Execute. So in this tender form, all these things will be there. Okay. There is also an memorandum of giving, so description of work. Okay, general description of work will be there. So what is the estimated cost? The estimated cost, it will be according to estimated cost is according to the DPR, approved DPR. Very remember, it is approved DPR. Then, so earnest money and security deposits. Okay, time limit in the months, and column for the signature of the contractor before submission of the tender. Okay, then signature of the witnesses, the contractor signature, and signature of the officer whom accepted. Okay, so this all the things it will be there. Okay, how much um, security deposit you have to take it, and how much um, limit when to submit the when the project has to be completed, that all the things that will be included in the um, tendering form. Okay, and whichever
Hello.